Hi everyone, thank you for clicking my video. Alright, as of yesterday at about 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Zero Hedge as well as many different other news sources are reporting that North Korea went ahead and launched their missile or rocket, whatever you want to call it. North Korea launched rocket at 9:51 a.m. local time. North Korea rocket launched in southerly direction. The rocket passed over Japan's Okinawa. There was no order given to shoot it down, and the rocket is expected to fall in the sea east of Philippines. What is most surprising is not the rocket launch. It was largely expected and overdue after the humiliation from the last one. It is that Korea has however you say it, defied U.S. warnings and the threat of sanctions just to make a rather meaningless political point. The imminent escalation in sanctions and North Korea's response is what is the true variable here. So this isn't good anyway for the region. I did a video a couple days ago, I think it was, about the South China Sea tensions, how there's already a big tensions in that area anyway over territory between China, Japan, Vietnam, India, and the U.S. has stuck their nose in it. So all that already is getting is escalating, and then this happens as well. So this isn't good for the region, period. But either way, just to sum up, I'm gonna, to my subscribers, I apologize here for a second. I'm about to recap everything just for the people who haven't watched my other videos or haven't been here to my channel before. I did a video a couple days ago. There were all these power poles catching fire in Texas, and nobody down there knew why. Well, the officials, the government, I don't know, whoever it was, the power companies, they came out and said that all these power poles, and it was power poles all over a bunch of different counties as far as 100 miles apart in Texas, and it caused a bunch of power outages. And so these people came out, these officials came out and said that it was caused by dense fog and dust. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. I went ahead and said maybe it was a precursor to the Killshot or solar storm that supposedly is going to knock out and turn the entire globe dark, make it dark. That's based on Ed Dames. He is this retired general who worked for the military, who did this remote viewing project where they took a bunch of people, they sat in the room and kind of saw future events. And according to them, one of the last things that caught the globe's attention before the solar storm that knocked out the whole power around the globe happened was a rocket or missile launch off the Korean peninsula. So I'm wondering if this is indeed the Korean rocket launch that he mentioned. And it has come out that NASA scrubbed a major CME solar flare from their site. It's in their archives. It did dig deep down in their folders or something. But I mean, it's as of like recently, it's not posted. And there was a big, huge CME on around the same time period that all the poles in Texas caught fire. And then also, that's also what may have caused the 7-point whatever earthquake in Japan. This was all in the same time frame. And NASA scrubbed this CME that hit. And I had a comment and other people were also saying that it could have been an EMP weapon test. Very well could be, who knows, and it could have been the dust and the dense fog, very well could have been, I'm not saying this is what it is 100%, I'm just saying this is, odd timing is all very good timing. And then what I also want to bring up is that Korea is reporting, let me get to it here, the United States we're saying that we're not 100% sure if this rocket launch was successful, that there was the final stage of it, I think they said may have fallen apart. That was from CNN this morning that I heard. I don't have that audio or anything, so you're going to have to take my word for it. I do apologize that I don't have something to back that up. I'm sure if you go to CNN you'll find it. But there was some way, like I said, we're not sure if it was a success, but the North Koreans are over there claiming it to be a successful launch. So also, a person commented on that the video about the Texas power pole fires, and they reminded me, they said, don't forget that Ed Dames also said that right after that rocket launch or something that off the Korean peninsula that was supposed to cause a space shuttle to come back. Well, what happened on December 11th too, the same day as the rocket launch? A secret space shuttle was launched into orbit. For a time on Tuesday, it appeared that the X-37 Bravo space plane would remain on the ground at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, but just before the launch window closed, the clouds parted for the military's mini shuttle in its top secret mission. The unmanned shuttle was carried into orbit aboard a United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket, Atlas V rocket, whatever you're supposed to call it. So, very good comment, very good. I forgot all about that. So, we have this possible, Texas power outage caused by a solar flare. We have supposedly remote viewers who are saying that right before the big global solar storm that knocks out the power, there's a rocket launch off the Korean Peninsula. We've had that causes a space shuttle to come back prematurely. Is this possible? Now we have a space shuttle launch. It's so crazy. Just a bunch of coincidences as always. I'm not, and like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. All I'm saying is that I think people should be given this information to take the opportunity to decide for themselves if they want to prepare for the possibility of these things to occur. Because it's so coincidental, it's so ironic every time that all these things always seem to happen with these conspiracy theories. Call it conspiracy theory or not, but it's funny that people who have been saying this kind of stuff, they literally are predicting the future, period. Whether or not this is going to be the precursor to a killer, or not a kill, however you want to look at it, at least a global solar storm. That guy a couple of years ago, or whenever he did this program, said, okay, there's going to be a Korean, rocket missile launch, accompanied with a space shuttle, coming out of orbit. Then now we have this happening, so it's, I guess you could always predict this. Well, of course, they're eventually going to launch a rocket, or of course they're eventually going to launch a space shuttle. Sure, you could say that, but I mean, it's happening at the same time, and on top of the Texas unexplained, really, truly, as far as I'm concerned, unexplained power pole fires. I don't know, it's crazy. So I don't know. I'm probably looking far too much into it, all right. But anyway, I just want to bring this to everyone's attention. I will definitely be looking for the space shuttle news to see how it's going, because if this rocket launch wasn't successful and something happens with that rocket up there, it could cause this thing to come down, early. Absolutely could. So I'll be keeping my eyes on it. Thanks to all the great comments. Like I said, we're an awesome team. I'm proud to stand with each and every one of you. Sorry for rambling about this a little too long, probably. But I appreciate your time. Thank you to all my subscribers, as always. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for all your time. I appreciate you, sticking by me and everything. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.